Hello, everyone, and good morning. My name is Frank Anthony, and this is another episode of Walk Talk with Frank. It is so breezy this morning. I love it. It feels so good. Oh my God. So I had to get out here and do a quick walk talk today, and people are jogging. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful here. Anyway, I was thinking about last night, I was thinking about my past a little bit, and I was thinking about just relationships in general, and how anger is something that really can damage it easily. Literally just simple words like, I hate you, I don't love you anymore. Very, in just a sentence, a whole relationship can really start crumbling. Unfortunately, you can have all these good times, and then that one fight can really put a wrench in things. And I was just starting to think about, do I get angry? Of course. I think, I'm not saying like you should never get angry, but there's like a time and a place, and there's a way, there's ways of processing it in a healthy way and getting it out in a healthy way. And unfortunately, I wouldn't do that, years ago. So I was just starting to think about the growth that I believe I've achieved over that time. And maybe, thinking about yourself, who's ever watching this, maybe you've grown as well since 5, 10, 15, how many years ago. So, and I just started thinking about why the anger? Why do we use that? Everyone's going to have, a little bit of different reasons, but there's also those commonalities as well that we tend to have between everyone, or just those few key points. So I know, and like I said, I'm going to confess on what was behind my anger. So I want to say, for me, one key thing why I would use anger is because, and I feel like maybe this is a good amount of people out there, is because it's that whole thing of you're going through life and you feel you've become hurt by certain people that enter your life. Sorry about the wind. And when you meet someone who hasn't hurt you yet, you're like, okay, I'm going to hurt them before they hurt me, so that I don't have to keep feeling that pain over and over again. I know for me, that was one of the reasons that I think I did, and maybe I wasn't realizing it at the time, but I was thinking, oh boy, it's getting tense. I'm going to make sure I end this. I'm going to make sure I spread venom, poison them before I get poisoned, and I can run away and not be as hurt. And that's just not the right thing to do. Obviously, there's more, we have to communicate effectively with one another. Even if things don't end up working out, we have to just, communicate in a different way, not spreading, spewing that hate and anger. I know another reason. So I was younger when a lot of this, I was like high school, early college, when probably my worst moments were coming out when it came to anger, and when I slowly started realizing it was bad and needed either therapy or just help in general, like self-assessment, which is what I went with. And another one for me, why it would be easy to, out of all your tools when you're in a relationship, why it was easy for me to be like, okay, I'm going to use the anger card and I'm going to throw it at them. It's a defense mechanism, and also at the same time, sometimes an insecurity where you're not 100% secure in yourself and you don't really know what else to do. So you're like, okay, I hate you, and you throw that insecurity and that energy into someone who may not be as insecure as you are in that moment. Also, like I said, with it being a defense mechanism, it's kind of like, I feel like a lot of people do this, where they feel like they need to, it kind of goes back to being, to not wanting to get hurt. You build those walls and I loved walls. I would be an open person, but then I love to be, back then I would love to be vocal about my feelings, and then I'd like to go hide behind a wall and be like, okay, like, I just took a shot at you, but you can't shoot me back. And I would go run behind my walls, and then I wouldn't, and then I would decide not to open up anymore. I would be this happy, bubbly, open person, and then I'd become cold and shut down. And I think, unfortunately, a good amount of us do that. Even at the slightest, if we even feel the slightest hurt coming from our partner, we're like, okay, I'm going to take cover, from that, instead of just addressing the issue. And it could probably go away a lot faster and not drag on for months, for years, or come back up in the relationship's future, because that should stay in the past. That car was really close to me. So yeah, that was just some of my thoughts on that. You can comment below if you want some of your experiences with anger in a relationship, and maybe why you felt like that was your weapon of choice, like the title of this video. If you guys have nice weather in your areas, make sure you're going out there and enjoying it. Life is so short. It's also the weekend. Like, come on, take a break, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and take care. Bye.